Believe we are live and good to go. Hello and welcome. This is Bilo, so Yaha-high, yet another session. I am Matt as always. So glad to have you here and watching. This is going to be a... Well, okay, I have a few announcements about this session, and I can go through those while I load up the save file here. So this is my first session in 3 weeks. I am well aware of that. Does that mean this is going to be anything special? Well, if you remember the last time I did a session, the last time I went 3 weeks without doing a session, I made that session a marathon session. So this session is not gonna be that. Nah, sorry. I kinda just don't feel like doing another marathon. That first one was a mistake. I'm not in the business of repeating my mistakes. So this is just going to be a regular session in length, although I do admit that it has been a while since I've done one. I'll tell you what, let's see if I can make my way to the first Korok and also read these and talk at the same time, although it is a lot. Ooh, thank you so much for the follow, friendo. Although, it is a lot to ask of my brain to want to do more than one thing at the same time. So let's see. Okay. So I'm going to ride, and I'm also going to say that I know I haven't been great about reviewing Bitcoin miners when I come across them. So I do have something loaded up today. I've actually read up a little bit on that. I do have something loaded up today that if a Bitcoin miner comes around, if we hit on one, then I'm going to bring that up because I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about a few things about Bitcoins, things I've learned, things I've read in the past week. So if we hit on a Bitcoin miner today, I will bring that up, and that should be an interesting discussion that I may or may not get slammed into the ground for. I also have new music. Well, actually, no. Wrong. No. I have new backgrounds. I mean, I guess you could say I also have new music, because I still have music that I didn't get to play last time, that I still downloaded but haven't used yet, so there technically is new music, I guess, depending on your definition of new. But there are also new backgrounds that I want to be able to show off. Are these trees still ruined? I still can't do this puzzle! These trees are still ruined from when that middle one was struck by lightning. What the hell? Alright. Alright, looks like we're skipping this one. Again. It's okay, I know where to go then. I know where to start, at least. So that's something else that's going on. Something else... last thing, I think, to take note of for this session is that I believe I'm going to be hitting the 300th speedrun in this session. So, yay me, or sad for me, you know, whatever the case may be. But I think, if my math is right, I believe that the 12th one to do today, which I believe we will be doing at least 12, that'll be the 300th speedrun. Terribly exciting. I know you're excited. You're excited. Can't wait. You know, the anticipation. It's just too much. But yeah, I believe that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, first one in 3 weeks, but this isn't going to be anything special. I do have a Bitcoin surprise if we land on a Bitcoin miner. I have some new backgrounds and/or music, depending on your definition of new, and 300 speedrun may be happening today. All terribly exciting things. Perhaps if your life is terribly boring. I mean, I think they're cool. I don't really have anything else to say until we get to this first Korok, so we just get to enjoy this nice relaxing music. Nice relaxing horse riding music. Oh no, is there people that need saving there? No, they're just minding their own business. Let me just make sure I know where I'm going. Let me just look at my map real quick. I think I know what I'm doing. Maybe. I do have to remember to come back to those trees. That's... I never realized how janky the apple puzzles were because literally anything can ruin them. That lightning... That wasn't even my fault! And yet I am punished. Because I cannot then complete the puzzle. Well, shouldn't have been here during a lightning storm, bruv. I mean, okay, sure. I guess. Kinda mean. Kinda mean, though, don't you think? Nah. No. That second person was the game talking, in case you can't tell. Apparently, I have anthropomorphized the game to the point where it can talk to me. This is not good for my mental state. Okay. Oh, there he is. Where'd he go? Cool, cool, cool. So first Korok, and I think we all know what that means by this point. But if not, I will explain. We will be doing a Korok. We will be doing a stock. That will be followed by another Korok. That will be followed by another stock. And we're going to start with the plain old vanilla background. Background that I think everybody's used to by this point. So yes, perhaps I should get into my opening words, which I remembered to bring up. However, something that I just realized I forgot to bring up is the Google tab again. One second. Okay, cool. There we go. We got the Google tab up. All right. So yes, oh, and wait, let me just check one more thing. Oh, okay, cool. That means I can close that. Don't need that no more. All right. So, here is how this works. I will click this button here. I moved over to the next screen, right? Yes. Cool. I know how to operate this stuff. I swear I do. So yeah, here's how this works. I will click this button here, and it will take you to the Yahoo Finance page for a random stock. You will see a timer start up here in the tab, and I will have 5 minutes to do whatever research I can on that stock. I can use whatever information I can find in Yahoo Finance, as well as any articles or links that I can get off of that platform. Haha, links. The only exception to this is if I come across a term or a concept I am unfamiliar with, I can then Google it. That is what this tab that I just opened here is for. Once the 5 minutes are up, it will bring me back to this dashboard, and using what I was able to glean and figure out and find and research and all of these words, I will have to decide if the stock is a buy, a sell, or a hold via the buttons that it pops up for me, because I made this tool and it's awesome and amazing. Yes, now a disclaimer. I know I just said I'm awesome and amazing, but I am also just some guy on the internet. The picks I make here should not be taken as advice for you personally to buy, sell, or hold a particular stock. I would implore you to do your own research and consider your unique financial situation when or if you decide to make any moves. I am just having some fun, testing my own stock picking skills, and perhaps in the process, sharing some knowledge and creating a dialogue about particular stocks as well. Sudite? Okay, so with that out of the way, if I can find where my mouse is. I seem to lose my mouse a lot. Kind of like a real mouse, I guess. Do people have difficulty keeping track of their mice? I don't know. Yeah, let me go ahead and set up the music. So last time we ended on a track called Little Empire. And again, these tracks are from a site called playonloops.com, although I'm thinking of moving away from those. I mean, I'm still going to see, because apparently I'm getting copyright hits on some of the songs, even though they're technically supposed to be free to use. So I may move away from them in the future, but I want to see how many songs I get copyright hits on first, and I haven't gone through all the ones I've downloaded yet. So maybe once I'm through all those, I will do a cost analysis. I mean, not that I'm monetized right now, but you know, that happens in the future. I don't want to have this thing looming over my head. So anyway, we started with a whoops. What'd I do? This is what I got for messing around. Yeah, so we ended with a track called Little Empire last time. So going off of that, next one should be called Living Lucky. Load that up. There we go. Alright, let's get the show on the road. So probably, I know I said I had something ready if we hit on a Bitcoin miner, because there seems to be a lot of those. A lot of other thing that there seems to be are SPACs, of which this is one. That's the key word there, Acquisition Corp. That usually lets you know it's a SPAC. I mean, this kind of lets you know it's a SPAC too. This is the boilerplate description for a SPAC that you find in Yahoo Finance. Although I wonder why it's called European Sustainable Growth when it's based in Connecticut. Kind of odd. They just announced their merge 4 days ago? That's interesting timing. I wonder what the last 5 days have looked like. Not much? Didn't seem to have much of an impact. Yeah, almost zilcho impacto. And of course they're getting sued because, you know, why the hell not? That seems to be part and parcel by this point for SPACs. So they've already announced who they're merging with. Everybody already knows details of the deal, you know, unless they're lying, which isn't unheard of with SPACs, but I certainly hope it's not the case here. But I have to assume that they're telling the truth. So we know who they're merging with. We know what the deal is going to look like. So really, the only reason why you would buy this at this point is if you want to own, not the SPAC. SPAC doesn't matter anymore. It's this ADS tech that we should be concerned with. That's why you would want to own this now. So I am more concerned with the outlook of ADS tech rather than this. Maybe some people in the conversation section can help me out with that too, but let me go look at these articles first. So it's a German company. They create technology used for electric charging platforms that will give the combined firm a market value of about $580 million. Transaction with a special purpose acquisition company, which is the largest ADS Tech shareholder, is retaining an ownership stake. Huge transition into all electric world over the next decades. I agree with that, yes. Company is broadening its customer base to include industrial, commercial, and residential clients. It plans to expand in Europe and the US, using the deal proceeds to reach new markets and develop its new technology. Okay, I'm liking how this is sounding so far. Oh my goodness, they own 61%? Holy moly. While the rest is owned by Bosch Thermotechnik, are substantially participating in the PIPE financing. What is PIPE? I know I looked it up before. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I've looked it up before. But I don't remember. you seriously giving me a transcript of a video to explain to me what pipe means? Ugh. Go to hell, fool. Alright, you know what? Apparently it's too hard to ask for a simple answer. Enable ultra-fast charging utilizing existing and even low power grid energy grid infrastructure. So what I don't understand is how does that differ from, like, the charging cable I have for my phone already? Like, how does that differ from that? In battery buffered ultra-fast charging? I don't know enough about that specific technology to say whether or not it's... I mean, it's... I like that they plan on using the money to expand the business. That's great. Question is the business needed? At a time when the world needs tangible, scalable solutions to climate change, battery buffer technology enables widespread ultra-fast charging on existing existing power-limited grids without additional infrastructure power upgrades. Into ultra-fast charging to previously unaddressed geographies. Okay. Alright, not much going on in here. Commercial. I did not see anything that made me... There wasn't a whole lot that made me super enthused. You know, enthused enough to just not even want to say anything here and just to hit that buy button and move along. I do kind of still want to hit the buy button, but... do I, though? I mean, it's definitely not a sell, because you can easily go places. Question is, what is the chance of them going places? That's the difference between a buy and a hold here. Because they're going to use the money to expand the business. That's nice. I do agree that electric is going to become more and more prevalent, more and more important in the coming years. That's true too. But I don't understand how this technology... Well, actually, no, I kind of do understand. Well, no, well, okay, no, I don't. I don't understand how this technology is going to make things better, and I could probably figure that out with more time, but again, this is a speed run! I have 5 minutes! I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with a hold. I have to go with a hold. If I had time enough to research the technology more, perhaps I could understand how it has an advantage over things that already exist, and why it is needed under certain circumstances. But I just don't have that. I just don't know that. If you're interested in this company, I would employ you to go research that yourself. But as for me and what I've read here and what I understand, personally, I have to go with a hold. Alright, got that one. Where is my map? Let me go and mark that off. Cool, cool, cool. Actually, can I get to the next one without going back down to the road? I think I can. Because this is a fairly... not flat. Flat's not the right word. It's a smooth surface. There's not a whole lot of rocks and stuff that my horse can get tripped up on. Not here. No. Is it here? Is there a cave that I can blast open or something? Let me zoom in on this map. As you come to think of it, let me zoom in on my map. Oh, it's like a little north. Oh, oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Is it this? Oh, it's this. How do you get rid of these again? Could use the wind cleaver, I guess. I can burn them with the meteor rod. I'm gonna go for a little ride, because why not? Oh, nope, never mind. That was too late. Let me go back to my Boko Club before I use the meteor rod for something stupid by accident. As we know, I am not above that. I am not above being an idiot by accident. Or on purpose, even. Okadoke, got that one. Back to the dashboard. Let's go to a new background this time. Let's do this new pretty water one. I like this one. And let's go ahead and switch up the music too. So that was Living Lucky before. Ooh, one of my favorites. This next one is Mighty Bop. This one I think is really good. Alright, number 2. Oh, WWE. What? I actually traded this last year. I traded this last year. I didn't do well. I didn't do well. And actually, did I ever actually own the shares? No, I think I was trading options. Because I am an idiot. Yeah, I think I was trading options like in this in this kind of well, no, actually. Yeah, no, like in this range here I was. I think like this high 30s to mid 40s. I was up at one point, but I got greedy and I held too long, and then I ended up down and I lost all my gains. It's a very sad story. Anyway. So let's see. How has WWE been doing? Doing much better in July. Had a nasty fall. 14th into the 19th. I want to know what that's about. Maybe it was this. Well, actually no, that wasn't. That was like 20 something days ago. Oh wait, what's today? Today's already the 15th. Jeez. No, yeah, that was a month ago. So it's not the quarter 2 results that made that happen. Maybe this one fell out of favor with hedge funds. Simply Wall Street thinks it's an interesting stock, but nobody cares what they have to say. Oh, and yes, for anybody who doesn't know what World Wrestling Entertainment is, I am old enough to remember when it was World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and they got into the whole legal debacle about that name, and they eventually ended up losing. So now they are World Wrestling Entertainment. Yes, I am old. Integrated media entertainment company engaged in these sports entertainment businesses in North America, Europe, all over. They primarily do wrestling, obviously. And I think a point of confusion that has been around the past couple years is whether or not Ed McMahon's XFL league is under WWE, and I don't think it is. I think that's something separate that he just owns, and it's not really its own company, or at least not one that's publicly traded. Don't quote me on that though. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding at least. I know when I was holding those options, I saw a lot of people talking about, oh man, look at the ratings for XFL. Man, WWE is gonna go to the moon. And then others are pointing out, XFL isn't part of this company. XFL is something entirely different. So I don't think that's under that. So don't buy this thinking you're gonna get that. Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of went on a talking spree for the first 3.5 minutes of this. Was in 25 hedge funds, 47. Okay. Maybe it's because they announced they're gonna report second quarter and everyone thought it was gonna be terrible, but it wasn't terrible. Surpass estimates. Oh wow, that's a big beat. Compares to earnings of 45 cents per share a year ago. How are they doing worse? 42 versus 45. How is it less than a year ago? Bruh, last year was 2020. Everything was closed and shut down and things were terrible. How did it do less? Like, I know it beat estimates. But how did it do less? And that's earnings, right? That's not revenue. You can argue revenue's up maybe. I don't have quarter 2 of 2020 here, but how is earnings down? And I know it's not down a whole lot. But still, that is a very jarring metric. So based on what I saw here, and almost more based on my past interaction with this company and what I understand of it, this is going to need to be a hold for me. It's not a sell. Because, they're still... They do seem to have increasing revenues. Those earnings numbers are a little concerning, but not really. They're an established company. They're a late-in-life company, I would want to say. They're not growth. Maybe there's a little room there for growth, but not a whole lot, I don't think. And it's not necessarily a buy just based on the trading trends on it I've seen in the past year, which I personally, as I have said, have been burned by. So we are going to go hold for for World Wrestling Federation. Smack him with the rock. There we go. And where is the next one? Next one should be... next one is going to be a friggin' tree... A friggin' apple puzzle, isn't it? Alright, at least it's not... At least there's no lightning. So I can't get gypped out of my friggin' puzzle. Whoa! What the hell? That deer just smacked my horse. You okay there, bud? You want some apples? Apples will make you feel better. Man, you inhaled those. Do you want more? Are you still hungry? I mean, I got plenty of apples, so you can eat up, just like don't, you know, don't go crazy. No? No, you're done? Okay, that's fine. Did I do this one already? There's a Korok here. I think I did this one already. Oh, no. Alright, you know, this is something else I probably should have said at the start that I was worried about, is that I could have sworn I scanned through this area of the map already for Koroks I've done previously. But maybe I didn't. And there's ones that I've done mixed in with ones that I haven't done. Crap. Alright, you know what, that's okay. That just means we're gonna go on a few little side detours, possibly. Can I get down from here, or is this a cliff? That's a cliff. You can make it down, bud. You can do it. Good horsey. Ooh, there's a fellow adventurer. And there should be one right here. Somewhere in these gosh darned woods. This tree, maybe? Oh, but it's raining. Why should the rain affect my ability to climb wood? Like rock, I understand. But wood? I mean, not that I'm recommending you go try climbing a tree in the rain, but I would think it would be easier than, you know, straight up rock faces. Alright, cool. Let's see, we just did the water background. Let's try this one. This funky electronic background. And as for music, that was that one. This one is called Perfect Day. And it's going to be background music for number 3. Let's go. Is this a Chilean company? Chilean company that... Wait. Let me guess. I'm going to test my Spanish, question mark? I'm going to guess this is mining and or minerals. So, some kind of Chilean mining company, which has been going downhill ever since 2018 in both revenues and earnings. Very. Produces and distributes specialty plant nutrients, iodine and its derivatives, lithium and its derivatives, potassium chloride, sulfate, industrial chemicals, other products and services worldwide. Company is founded in 1986, headquartered in Santiago, Chile. So I was right about the Chile part, at least. I mean, I still think they do mining, but it seems like they got their hand in a lot of different kinds of stuff, mostly dealing with chemicals. I want to find out a little bit more about these declining numbers. And how about if the chart matches these also? They kind of do, because starting in 2018... So a lot of charts that I see started slipping in 2018. It started slipping at the early part of 2017. Maybe that's where there was still started to be signs of trouble. And it kept on dropping, hit its lows in... Its lows coincide with the lows of COVID. However, I think that it would have hit this point eventually naturally, just based on the progression of this chart. So I don't think COVID had much to do with the fact that it traded at 22.55 back in March of 2020. What is curious is this run-up it had after that, and the fact that it is now trading in parity with what it did back at those highs of the end of 2017, despite the fact that there doesn't seem to be any end to these revenues and earnings declines. Or is there? Perhaps I'm missing something. What if I go to quarterly? I see a fairly healthy Q1 of 2020. Can I find the article for that? That would be nice. Moves higher. Will this strength last? That sounds like something I should know. Which stock should value investors buy more? I don't know what MOS is, but I'm guessing it's a competitor. Expensive for a reason. What's the EPS? PE. Whoa. Wait a minute. That is very expensive, yes. Why is it so expensive? $76 is high. 31, I would argue, is also high, but it's still significantly less than 76. So I'll give it some doubt in that. Or, sorry, not doubt, benefit of the doubt. That's what I meant to say. Estimate the intrinsic value. by taking the forecast future cash flows of the company. We're going to do two-stage DCF model. I mean, you don't need to explain to me how you get to the numbers. Just give me the numbers. Terminal value. Calculate the terminal value, which accounts for all the future cash flow after this 10-year period. $12 billion. Present value of terminal value of $5.9 billion. Total value or equity value is in the sum of the present value of the future cash flows, which in this case is $9.5 billion. Last step is to divide the equity value by the number of shares outstanding relative to the current share price of US 47.9, which it is significantly up from since then. We have pointed out the most important inputs in the discount value about although the current share price of the company appears potentially overvalued at the time of writing, current price 47, they apparently calculated 36.15. Will this strength last? Quarterly profits of 32 cents per share and its upcoming represent a year-over-year change of 68. Maybe it is on the rebound. It's got a Zach's rank of buy. Oh, whoops. I am hesitant to give this anything. I'm hesitant to. Reasons why I don't want to give this a buy. That downward trend, even though there may be evidence that it is being reversed, could very easily keep on going. The last quarter, and potentially the last quarter, could simply have been a bamboozle. You know, a temporary up because of, you know, some other factors that we're not privy to. Could have easily been a bamboozle, and it will continue to show lower numbers in the following quarters to come. However, so that's the case not for a buy. The case for not a sell is the fact that basically the exact opposite of that, in that it very easily could also not continue that trend. It could also not continue that trend of keep on going down. It could continue to report fairly good quarters for the rest of the year, and after that, it may seem like smooth sailing ahead. That's kind of what a lot of these articles seem to be pointing out. I'm not terribly convinced, because I've seen a lot of instances where things are looking good, almost exactly in this same exact kind of way, but it ends up not being what people had hoped, and it starts to take a downtrend again. So I have stances against both buy and sell for this. What does that leave us with, gang? HOLD. That spells holds. All right, whatever. Let me get down from this tree without dying. That would be nice. Where the hell is my horse? Where's the road? I can't even see the road. Where? Alright, right around here, I think, is the next one. Can't be this rock. No, that would be too easy. Oh! Damn it! I just realized I don't have a shield. Man, I thought I dodged that. Ow. Ooh, I'm almost out of health. Nice, another wind cleaver. Where is the Korok that's supposed to be here, though? There? That one was actually a little tricky. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright. I'm gonna go with this nice cloud background, and I was actually kind of questioning whether or not I should use this background, because I can definitely see it causing motion sickness. So if anybody has that while viewing this, let me know, and I won't use it again. Let me just set the music also. So that was Perfect Day last time. And this one is called Pet's Life. Now, as I said, I was questioning using this cloud background because I can definitely see it possibly causing motion sickness in people who are susceptible to that. So if you do experience that while watching this video, please let me know, and I will not use this background again. Thank you, and let's go. I like that name, Merrimack. It's fun to say. Whoa! They had a good day back in November. Be surprised if I can get articles from that far back. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Yes, I can. That was surprisingly easy. I figured there would be an ocean of articles to wade through, but no, there's not very many. So what caused that sudden bump? I'm gonna guess this, because these hedge fund articles usually are not terribly inconsequential. It might be this too. November 5th, 2020. Actually, no, this was November 30th that happened. reacted to positive outlook for the cancer drug it sold to Ispin, which opens the possibility of realizing potential milestone payments. Ooh. Is there not more news here about that, or is that all you got to tell me? Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's more than I got out of out of this article, although I haven't even read this one yet. Net loss of $1 million for the third quarter, compared to net loss of 0.7. No gain on sale of assets. Do they have? No. They have no revenues. Cash equivalents of 15.8 million. Ipsen releases third quarter financial results as part of that update. Ipsen that it continued to study. So Ipsen was the one that bought. Kind of sounds like they bought the rights. No. For the cancer drug, it sold to Ipsen, which opens the possibility of realizing potential milestone payments. I think that's just a fancy way to say royalties. Wow, I'm not reading that wall of text. Okay, reports full year 2020. So what other stuff happened? So that happened. And then just kind of up and down. Although it slid quite a bit recently. Let me read some of these. Because there's not much else to look at here, it looks like. Owning shares of unprofitable businesses, for example, although Amazon.com made losses for many years after listing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. Comparing Amazon to, like, a random pharmaceutical company, of which there's a gajillion of them, kind of seems not right. $3.2 years of cash runway. So they have cash enough to burn for 3.2 years at the current rate if they can't make money by then. How long has this been public? It's been public since 2012 and has yet to apparently turn a profit. That's not a good look. We're comforted by the recent reduction evidence. How risky is it? As you can tell by now, we're not too worried about Merrimack pursuit to cash burn. In particular, we think its cash runway stands out as evidence that the company is well on top of its spending. Is it though? I mean, they've already in business for almost 10 years. They got another 3.2 to burn cash. I don't know, man. Provides the public an update on the resilient trial of Onivyde as a second-line treatment for small cell lung cancer, indicating that clinical data from this trial as well as possible regulatory filings are anticipated in 2021. So they have another year before they can even get filings in place. Enrollment is continuing in this trial, and Ipsen indicated that clinical data as well as possible regulatory filings are expected in 2023. So the 2023, it's already 2 years out from that 3.2 year cash burn. I don't like it. I could be wrong if that partnership with Ipsen starts going places sooner than they expect it to. That's very possible, although I don't think that's likely in the short or even midterm. That would be very long term we're probably talking about. But I personally don't like what I'm seeing. I think, and I'm probably gonna go with sell. I'm just gonna make a case for a hold in the sense that everything I think about for the sell, but also the hold case is that, well, you could be wrong, and yeah, that's true. I could be wrong. But But the chances that I think that I am wrong are not high enough to warrant a hold. So I'm not really terribly enthused by what I'm seeing here. I don't like it. I am gonna hit that sell button. There's my horse, but also there's another Korok right here. I believe. Just check my map. Yes. Oh, come on! Dude, give me a break. I got you on the backswing. Alright. Now that I've dispatched the nonsense. And we are back to our usual background. But on our usual music as we keep going down the list. Next one is Reach for the Sky. Here we go. Perion Network. Sounds like a TV channel. You're watching the Perion Network. All Perion, all the time. Ooh, bit of an older company. All the way back in 06. Had a lot up and downs. Well, actually, that's 08. That basically doesn't count. Been kind of languishing since 2016. Has had a sudden resurgence in the last year? Yes. Please tell me why, Yahoo. Looks like they finally came to profitability in 2018, and it's just gotten better since then. Increasing revenues, kind of flat earnings? But tell you what, in lieu of earnings increases, I'll take it, I guess. And about 2018 is when the run-up started too. Took a little bit of a hit in March, but that's not that terrible. seems like around the November-December timeframe, people finally start to perk up to this. But did something special happen? Did something special happen around that time frame? Should probably read about what they actually do. Delivers advertising solutions to brands, agencies, and publishers. You know what? I wasn't entirely off base when I said it was a TV channel. I mean, it's advertising. So, provides Wildfire, a content monetization platform, search monetization solutions, actionable performance monitoring program, and cross-channel social software. And Smilebox, which enables people to tell the stories of their lives with customizable e-cards, slideshows, invitations, collages, and other solutions. Huh, it sounds pretty cute. Okay. Robust second half pipeline. You know what? I wonder... Sorry, I got distracted by this little video down here. I wonder how much of this revenue has been from this Smilebox platform. Because I can definitely see something like that being a big commodity during COVID and quarantines. I wonder if this revenue bump was because of that. Actually, you know, probably not. Probably not, because it seems like it continues to increase into 2021. But then again, 2021 ain't exactly turning out to be that fantastic of a year to begin with anyway. It's more like it's not 2021, it's 2020 part 2. You know what I'm saying? Skewed towards insiders. That's not a bad look, actually. I kind of like when you see that, because insiders know what's up. Insiders know what's up, and if insiders have faith enough in the company to hold a butt ton of shares, then that screams to me that other people should have faith in the company. 11.8 isn't super high, but it's still higher than typical, I would think. Why is the insider roster empty? Why are all of these reported last 2 years? 2008. Yeah. That checks out. This data seems to be terribly outdated. Way ahead of Perry. Ooh, I don't know what MGNI is, but apparently people think it's ahead. I didn't see enough to say whether it's a buy or a sell. Well, actually, that's not true. I didn't see it. Well, I didn't see. I saw. I didn't. I didn't see things that screamed either buy or sell to me when taken collectively. So for Perry, I need to go with the middle of the road cop-out option and say hold on Perry. I know it seems like they're doing well. I question how much of that Smilebox platform revenue is due to COVID and lockdowns and stuff like that. The fact that the insider data seems to be outdated. That's a little strange. And the fact that they're talking about another platform that seems to imply that it is better than this one also makes me worried. Well, even though there's a lot of things here that look good on the face of them. The cover think of it as a book, okay? Cover looks good. Cover looks fantastic. Once you open the book, you start reading a little bit, you're like, what the hell is this? Wait a minute, there's this, and that. That doesn't make sense. What's going on over here? And there's all kinds of weird little details under the surface that kind of ruin that fantastic impression that you had of that book up front. And altogether, it averages out to a very mediocre book. Does that make sense? Does that analogy work? I hope so, because it's the best I got. Wait, I gotta kill the music first. Okay. There's a process. There's a method to the madness here. Alright, I marked that one off. And actually, should I go for the one over there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one, actually. What do you mean I can't just glide down this hill? So much for open world. Alright, going back to the water background. And new music track, obviously. This one is one that I've used before, actually, and I liked it very much, so it made its way back into this playlist. This is returning. Go. What the hell is Entergy? And why is there zero information here? What the hell? Why does it look like it's traded completely flat for the last month? That's not what this chart shows, though. Wait, why does the month chart show a price of 25? But the 6-month chart shows a price of 80? Dude, what the heck? Oh. What? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, look, it says July 15th. 25.46. And then I go to 6-month chart, July 14th, shows me 82. 82 cents. Different number of volume also. "52-week range, 2533 through 12,800? What is going on here? I wonder if a reverse split happened and it is having trouble displaying that data. That doesn't explain why there's literally no information about this, though. No articles. There's not even a description about what it is over here. There's nothing. This is terribly unhelpful. Come on, someone help me. Someone tell me what this is, please. What the hell is this? Reaching a 52-week low. Yahoo Finance Insights. This is an annoying bot that spams whenever there's major price movements. It all has prices in the 20s, which match... which match this constant price here, roughly. But not this price that you see here. When you go out further. Yeah, you see this jump here. Why do you see that in the month chart, though? You know, I want to do some quick math here. Because I want to test a theory. Where's my calculator? So here, July 15th, trading at 25.46, we had 516 volume. Okay? And then if I go out to the month chart, and I go to July 15th, we have 17,700 volume. Now, tell you what, I am betting that if I take that number... I'm trying to figure out how to do this math so I can prove what I want to prove. No, I want to take... no, screw you, dashboard. I gotta figure this out. I am breaking the time limit rules because I want to figure out if I'm right on this. July 15th. Oh wait, there's several entries for July 15th. What if I go to the big chart? Yeah, in 1 day interval of the last month. Oh, now it's showing it. Now it's showing it to me here as the sub $1 numbers. What if I go to 5 days? Now it's showing it to me at the 25. Okay. I still want 1 day intervals. But I only want the last 5 days. And you're not gonna allow me to have that, are you? No, because when I select this, it changes. Why must everything suck? I wonder if there's another way to figure out these numbers for the day without having to add them all up. Yes, that helps. No, this is not. No. Actually, yes, this does help. So let's take Friday, for example, August 13th. Volume says here was 35,600 for the day. Okay? And it has a price of around 80 cents. And let me go back to the big chart. Well, actually, it's not going to show me those numbers in that format. All right, you know what? I don't know. I can't seem to get it to render the numbers that I want it to render, to do the math that I want to do. What I want to figure out is for the different prices, is the ratio of the volume for one price compared to the volume for the other price the same as the ratio of the prices themselves. That would probably tell me that there is some kind of reverse split shenanigans going on here that maybe it is causing to render things strangely. But without those numbers, I can't really figure that out. I don't see. Look, 1 year chart, it shows this 25 number right at the end. 5 year chart shows it right at the end. 6 month chart, it doesn't. It ends on 80. And then we look at the 1 month chart, it shows this 25.34 for the entire month prior, as it does for the 5 day and the 1 day. I don't know what to make of this. I literally have no idea what to make of this. This is an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Maybe that's why it's called Entergy. Because it's an enigma energy company. I don't know. And you know what? Sell, because it's pissing me off that I don't know. Man, I'm all riled up now. Just mad. All kinds of upset. As you know, I'm not. I'm pretty good. Did someone just shoot at me? Oh, come on! No, you know what? Screw you. Why can't I jump? No, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for a third one, you idiots. Did I do it? Did I escape? I think this is the next one anyway. All right. Oh, that was just infuriating. Anyway. Bruh. Bruh, imagine caring enough about followers that you buy them. Bruh. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That is money that could be spent on Tesla calls, bro. You're not lifing properly. Alright, that's enough joking around. Anyway, what's the name of this next track? Riviera, yes. Which I believe I have also used before. It's a very nice track. And hopefully it can be the background music for something a little bit better than the last one. So let's see what we got. Jupiter Wellness. I am liking the sound of this one already. And actually, was this... Did this come out of a SPAC? I think it did. I'm guessing this is about when it was de-SPAC'd and it became its own listing. About 20 days ago, July 26th. That seems about right. Leading developer of skincare, therapeutics, and treatments. Product pipeline of enhanced skincare, blah, 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 blah. And Aegis Capital seems to be the SPAC that it merged with. If I'm understanding these articles correctly. Closes 32.5 million underwritten public offering of common stock and warrants. Oh, actually, maybe not. I think I might be mistaken. This may have been a direct listing. Jupiter Wellness prices 32.5 million underwritten public offering. Actually, that might have been the start of this decline. Multi-year distribution agreement with Rigor International for expansion in Asia. I like the sound of that. Now, see, that was announced on July 19th. That's when it started to go down. Why would that go down, though? Maybe somewhere in this article, somewhere in this press release, there was a mention of offering more shares. I don't see why that would drop on this. This seems like fantastic news. Expansion is always good. Well, for the business at least. Huh, I can't actually explain that. I can't explain why I would start dropping on the 19th, but I want to say the drop is probably due to this public offering. Of common stock, par value. Wait, what? To be issued by the company by certain selling threshold of the company and warrants to purchase up at a price to the public of $2.79. Per company offering selling share and 1 cent per warrant. On into the exercise price $2.79. Gross proceeds of the offering being and you know what? Something I noticed that market valuation is $40 million. Does that already take into account these new shares? If I go into statistics, how many shares is it going to say are outstanding? 22.79. That's roughly half of the shares that were just issued. So does that count in this number now? Did it literally just double the amount of shares that it has? I mean, if they're gonna do something good with that money, then I guess that's not really that much of an issue. But that's a big expansion to make, and I can see why the price would drop because of that. I can 100% see that drop being justified. Because you basically just halved your share price. There's no reason why your valuation would change. You basically just halved your share price because you double the number of shares. Oh, wait a minute. Develops cannabinoid-based medical therapeutics and wellness products. So this isn't just high-end, skin cream or whatever. This is CBD infused. What the hell does CBD do for sunscreen, though? What do you get out of that when you rub it into your skin, aside from just the fact that you can tell people that, hey, this is pot cream? I don't really understand. One last thing I would have liked to be able to look at was earnings reports. I didn't see that typical box on the side that told me about that. I figured maybe I could go look at that in the financial section, but I also did not look at how old the company was or how far back the articles went, so it's possible that the company is so new they don't even have an earnings report yet. That's very possible. But what do I think about it? I would say hold. I'm thinking hold because I could see, people. I think the expansion into China is good. The expansion into Asia is good. Skin cream and beauty products, sunscreen, stuff like that. Those are perennial things that people need. I think making CBD versions of them is kind of strange because I don't really know what you get from putting pot in from putting cannabinoids in skin cream? You get like a high off the cream? I don't really know what that does for your skin. It kind of sounds like just a gimmick almost, and that it doesn't and that it doesn't actually do anything. There is also the recent drop. I wouldn't be surprised if people are fearful that they just might keep on issuing shares, which is not unusual for a company to do. There are companies out there, things that I have called scams in the past, that just seem to issue bundle of shares upon bundle of shares and keeps on keeps on doing reverse splits so that they can hold their price above water. Those are scam companies. This company seems to be a little bit early in the stages to be able to call it a scam, but you know, this is how they start. This is how scams start. I'm not saying this one's going to develop into that, but this is how they start, with, you know, offerings upon offerings upon offerings and reverse splits upon reverse splits upon reverse splits. So you know what? All of those good and bad things taken together, I'm gonna have to go with a hold. Or yes, hodl if you are so inclined. For this, for Jupiter. Actually, come to think of it, there's a lot of holds today. Market's been doing pretty good these past couple weeks. I figured maybe I would be a little more bullish today, but no. If anything, I'm being wary. You can take that to mean whatever you want. Alright, now I need to go back and get my horse. Because I left him behind like an idiot. I can't whistle for him from here, can I? He can't hear me. Oh, he can hear me from here. Where's what? Oh! Ah! Scary wolves. Good horsey. Wow, you came all the way from over there? Good horsey. Good horsey. Alright, we're gonna mark that one off. And then, let's see, where to go next. We're actually gonna go down to the beach, I think. If I can figure out which way to go. Oh, no, wait, this is the wrong road for that. Yeah, I think I might have to leave you here, buddy. You know what? I think I can get all 3 of those in one shot. Oh, it doesn't spread wide enough. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Ah, it doesn't spread. Ah, come on. These don't spread wide enough. Alright, screw it. That would be cool if I could do that, though, but the spread isn't enough. It's a friggin' bow. It's not a shotgun. I don't know what I expected. What was the last background we did? I want to say it was the water one, right? Or was it this one? I don't remember. Well, no, actually, so 1, 2, 3. So this would have been scroller thing. This would have been water. This would have been electronic. This would have been clouds. This would have been scroller. This would have been electronic. This would have been this would have been water. This would have been clouds. So now we're back on the cloud. No, we're back on the clouds. I want to say. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. So for music. This next track is called Slot Machine. Pretty appropriate for playing stonks, I think. And again, if you're watching this and the cloud background makes you dizzy, please let me know. And I will cease to start using it. Cease to be using it in the future. Alright, here we go. Umpqua. Like a battle cry. Umpqua. Umpqua. Ooh, Umpqua goes up, man. What? Stonks go up. No, man. Umpqua goes up. Ooh, Umpqua is always also a fairly old company. I mean, comparatively old for a lot of the, the new young guns that we see popping up here. What do these do? Ooh, oh my goodness. That was a rough 2020. Holy moly. It's a shame I can't go back any more quarters, because I kind of want to see what quarter 2 and quarter 1 look like. That must have been where all the losses were. Holy moly. That is crazy. So they operate as the holding company of Umpqua Bank. Provides commercial retail banking. So, yeah, they're a bank. 265 locations, including Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Nevada. So, American Northwest? Yeah. I know my directions. A company was founded in 1953 and is headquartered in Portland, Oregon. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, chart is definitely impressive. chart is definitely impressive, but then again, it is coming off the lows of COVID, where apparently it did it got slaughtered in 2020. How does a bank get slaughtered in 2020, by the way? Because no other banks that I know of did terrible. Although, you know, I wonder if... Actually, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because the revenues are roughly in line with prior years, albeit a little lower, but that's to be expected, I guess. How did earnings take such a massive dive? I wonder if they made I wonder if they bought something. I wonder if they purchased another company. Let's see if I can find articles for all the way back in 2020. Earnings transcript. No, earnings are surpassed estimates. No, I want full year reports, quarterly and annual results. That's what I want. I want annual results. Tell me about that and why it was terrible. Full year 2020 net loss of $1.5 billion. Company reported net loss due to the goodwill impairment of $1.8 billion in quarter one. What is a goodwill impairment? I've never heard that term before. An accounting charge that companies record when goodwill's carrying value on financial statements exceeds its fair value. Deterioration in the capability of acquired assets to generate cash flow. You know, I think I'm gonna give this. I like what I'm seeing here. I think I'm gonna give this a buy. And quarterly might show a bit of a slowdown, but banks are usually a pretty good bet. Ooh, share repurchase plan. I like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a buy. So I'm gonna give the rest of this time all 5 minutes or 5 seconds of it to reading about what a goodwill impairment is. Tell you what, so I don't cheat. I want to go back and read about what a goodwill impairment is, because I want to learn, and I want you to learn, so that I don't cheat and use what I may learn there to change my opinion of what I'm about to do here. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a buy for this right now. So it's done and locked in after the 5-minute timer is up, because you know I kind of like what I'm seeing. Banks are usually a good bet. Seems like it's had a good run up recently, and I see no reason why it can't slow down. I think it might have momentum behind it. Is one way to put it. But I want to learn about what a goodwill impairment is, because I've never heard of this thing before. It is an accounting charge that companies record when goodwill's carrying value on financial systems. Carrying value is also something I have not heard of before. An accounting measure of value in which the value of an asset or company is based on the figures in the respective company's balance sheet. For physical assets, such as machinery or computer hardware, carrying cost is calculated as original cost minus accumulated depreciation. That makes sense. The company purchases a patent or other intellectual property item, then the formula for carrying value is original cost minus amortization expense. A measure of value for the company's assets. Okay, that makes sense. So it's basically the sum value of the company's assets. So an accounting charge when companies record when goodwill's... I don't know what it means by goodwill in this case. Goodwill definition is an intangible asset that is associated with purchase of one company by another. Oh, so this may in fact be due to a purchase of another company by this company. It is associated with the purchase of one company by another. Specifically, goodwill is the portion of the purchase price that is higher than the sum of the net fair... Oh, aha! Okay. Higher than the sum of the net fair value of all the assets purchased in the acquisition and liabilities assumed in the process. Okay. Pieces are starting to come together here. The goodwill's carrying value on financial statements exceeds its fair value. In accounting, goodwill is recorded after the company acquires assets and liabilities and pays a price in excess of their identifiable net value. So they bought something. Goodwill impairment arises when there is deterioration in the capabilities of acquired assets to generate cash flow, and the fair value of a goodwill dips below its book value. So it's kind of like you bought another company, but then it fails to be able to return on the investment. That's what I'm reading this as. Perhaps the most famous goodwill impairment charge was the $54.2 billion reported in 2002 for AOL Time Warner Inc. merger. This was at the time the largest goodwill impairment loss ever reported by a company. I remember that merger, actually. Intangible asset that accounts for the excess purchase price of another company based on its proprietary or intellectual property, brand recognition, and patents, which is not easily quantifiable. An earnings charge of companies recording their income statements after they identify that there is. So it's not actual money that the company lost. It almost sounds like it may be outcome from a bad investment. Recorded in the first quarter, and higher salaries and employment benefits expense due to the significant increase in annual net mortgage banking revenue. But if it has to do with an acquisition, then who acquired who? That's what I can't figure out here. Okay. At least I got a better idea of what this means now. I'm probably not going to remember it. Probably not going to internalize a lot of this jargon because there's so much to remember and know, honestly. That's kind of why it's very difficult to be an expert in all of this stuff. Because there's just so much. Finance and economics is not easy to understand for people who even study it. So anybody who tells you otherwise is a liar with their pants engulfed in flames. But I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. So that was a nice little trip down definition lane, trying to learn what goodwill impairments are. I certainly hope that was enlightening. I was about to say entertaining, but that's unlikely. Alright, where is the next one? Ugh. Alright, maybe I will... I'm trying to figure out what the most efficient way to do this is, because there's one down on the shore. But then I gotta drag my butt all the way back here. And there's one up on the cliffs that I can then fly down to the shore, but then I find myself with the same problem. I'm gonna go to the one down at the beach first. Oh, and I landed right in the middle of it. Looks like it's a metal block puzzle. Where is the other one? There's only one here. The further away? Is it up the beach, maybe? Well, how about, where is the block to begin with? Maybe that'll help. Whoa! Beat you to death with your own arm. Oh, oh my goodness, Guardian. Oh, damn it, and Lightning Storm. I'm guessing it's this. I don't think I have any other metal on me. Oh, there it is. There's the cube. But, like, the question remains, where is it supposed to go? Because I don't see a second one of these. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Go away. Oh, come on. What if I just, like, try putting it in random places? You know, this would be a lot easier if I didn't have to stop every 5 seconds for lightning. I mean, it would also be easier if I knew where to put it. Oh, okay. I just kind of like guessed around. That works too. Although I still don't know where the other one is. And actually, you know what? Now that I've done it, if I open it up on the map, it'll tell me. So, hold on. Finish the magnetic block puzzle with the block submerged to the east. That's all that's all it says. That's not that's not terribly helpful. Wow, this guy is very nitpicky about what he wants. The magnesis is turned on. You don't need don't have it active. Oh, also you need to crop out the weather UI because I don't like that to be there. Please draw a red square around it so we know where the block is. That'd be great, thank you. Do any of these pictures show where the other one is? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought there was like 10 pages of this nonsense. People arguing about what UIs are and whether or not they should be there. Still don't know if there's a second one or where it is, if it exists, but whatever. I got it, so I don't care. So, what are we doing here? We are doing stock pick speedruns, that's right. So this next one is called, this next track is called Smart Beat. And it's going to be the background music for this next one. Let's go! Ooh! Shooty, shooty, pointy guns! Pew, 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 pew! Smith & Wesson. I actually traded Smith & Wesson. I swung trade Smith & Wesson last year. Wasn't lucky enough to swing trade around here. It was last year or a few years ago. Something like that. But I swung trade it and it did pretty well. I don't remember why I decided to buy it. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I want to know why it had that bump. Gains as market dips. Yes, I want to know. Latest trading says closed at 23.44, marking a well, I mean that's not much, but that's still not bad. What day was this? Was this published? July 27th. Where is the 27th in here? Right there? No, I want to know what happened in June, honestly. July is so blasé. Gun sale background checks are cooling off. Oh, are they trying to pass some more like background check legislation and people are freaking out and going out and buying guns? It's always crazy how that happens. It has like the opposite intended effect. Like the idea to have less people owning guns, but it makes more people own guns because they're afraid they can't then own guns in the future. Bull of the day, Smith & Wesson. Gun sales are coming under scrutiny. Stock is poised to pop higher because people are going out. They're grabbing the guns. Strong buy from Zax, really? I mentioned that I wrote Smith & Wesson Bull on May 10th. What day was this published? June 30th? Is that like at the height? Yeah, it's about at the height. Moved from $1 to $1.26. Next quarter valuation. Smith & Wesson brands price and consensus. Investment opportunities. Yeah, it seems to just be, you know, people wanting to go buy guns because they think they're not going to be able to buy guns. This gun stock just broke $1 billion in sales. That's definitely what happened. And actually, wait, let me go look at revenues. Holy crap! Look at that giant spike in revenues. What? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So it spiked, but then it came back down. It's not much further off from where it was prior to that. Apparently, the party ended early and everybody went home. Is that because there's been new talk of regulation? Not that I've heard, but then again, I try to stay away from the news because it's cancer. Because that would be the only thing stopping me from giving this a buy, is the idea that there's going to be much regulatory scrutiny in the future. Doesn't start this week. I'm seeing a lot of bullish sentiment, at least. It's so low, I'm betting an EPS of 198. I like it here. I think I like it here. I didn't see anything about regulation. Not that I've heard anything, but again, I don't necessarily go looking for news like that. So I mean, if there was anything big in the works, I think I would have heard about it. Because, like, the big stories of the day usually reach my ears, but the smaller ones don't. So if there was any big news on gun regulation that may put a damper on those sales and those earnings and those revenues, I think I would have heard of that, but I haven't heard of anything recently. So I don't think that's much of a concern, and I think that the next few quarters can be as good as this past one, if not better. Maybe. I think enough of that to click that buy button for Smith & Wesson at least. So yeah, I think it's cool. I like it. Where's my mouse? No, come on. Alright, got that one. Now I gotta... I gotta climb up this hill, and it's raining. Wonderful. Gee, I don't have to climb up the hill, because there's like a trail here. Ooh, rainbow. It's so pretty. And actually, I wonder if I can call my horse from here. Can he make it? I mean, I left him at kind of like a dead end, so he's gonna need to figure out how to auto path. Which, can he do that? Maybe? I think he's stuck. He's down there. He's down back at the shore for some reason. I see him. I see him. Trying. Ooh, did he make it? Did he make it to the bottom of the ramp? Yeah, he did. Here it comes. Good boy. That's a good horsey. Good horsey. Why is it dark and rainy? The weather on the bottom said it's supposed to be sunny. Darn Hyrule weatherman, never right. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that was Smart Beat, right? Yes. Next track is called Smoke Club. And away we go. Oh, another SPAC. How much I love looking at SPACs. Great. My favorite thing in the world. Although this is a different description than I've had for other SPAC companies. The Blank Check Company. I mean, that's honestly what they should say. Yeah, this is probably gonna be me talking about a whole lot of nothing because there's no news here. There is zero news-o to talk about-o. Does it even talk about the company that I'm looking at here? What am I looking at? I'm looking at Colonnade. Oh, nope, wait, it's not two L's. Colin? Like colon? Colin A. Oh, there's two N's. Why is this so hard? Oh, wait, it's right here. I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, Colonnade. Special purpose acquisition company run from Florida. Placed 10th on our list of 10 best EV SPACs. How do you even know it's an EV SPAC? It hasn't even announced what it's going to merge with yet. Managing to raise close to $330 million from initial offering and focuses on merging with companies working in the auto tech business. So it doesn't even know. It doesn't even know yet. Okay. Market capitalization of over $404 million means literally nothing for a SPAC company. We're still searching out a merger deal. Previously had talks for a possible merger with Ouster. Makes and sells LiDAR sensors. Interesting. Not entirely sure what a LiDAR sensor is. I've heard that term before. What is a LiDAR sensor? Emits pulsed light waves in the surrounding environment. These pulse bounced off objects and return to the sensor. So it's like echolocation. That must be how a lot of self-driving cars work. It is... Man, what is this website and this GIF? That is a GIF, right? No, it's a video, I guess. Laser scanning or 3D scanning technology uses eye-safe laser beams to create a 3D representation of the surveyed environment. Yeah, so it probably helps with self-driving. Okay. I kind of don't have much else to go off of. It has traded seldomly, but also fairly steady since it opened. As that article mentioned, it has traded between around 970 through 990. I wonder if anybody in conversations has any more insight about this. Really, you could not think of a different ticker symbol. CLAA? What? Does this mean something that I'm not privy to? Does this mean something? Does this mean something dirty? I almost don't want to Google this because this is supposed to be a family show. Oh no, it shares a name with the Classical Liberal Arts Academy! How dare they? Yeah, I have no idea what that guy is getting on about. Yeah, there's kinda nothing to go off of. I mean, if you like EVs, this is gonna merge with something. Eventually. What does CLAA stand for? Caribbean Latin American action. What kind of action we talking? Told you it was dirty. Okay, enough fooling around. Yeah, I anything I say here would be literally like rolling dice at a craps table. So, you know what? What the hell? I'll just say bye. Sure, whatever. Yeah, it's awesome. What? What? I mean, you can't see it. I'm making kind of like a WTF face right now, but you can't see it. But yeah, it's literally just me spitting out words. It's all that's all I can do with a company like this, with a SPAC so early in its cycle. Again, revisiting the SPAC life cycle. Okay? SPAC life cycle. SPAC inception through announcement or rumors of announcement You know, that's stage 1. And then post-announcement through merger, that's stage 2. We're still in stage 1, very early stage 1. But, you know, very early stage 1 is basically just anybody's bet. So, there you have it. Hi, he was in the rain. So he shakes off the water. I've never seen that before. You know, it's amazing that there's still stuff that I've never seen before that I don't see in this game. It's kind of cool. Out of my way, pig. Oh, that's a cliff. That's a cliff. No, I want... down there? Yes. I want that little patch of trees. Because there's something suspicious in this patch of trees. Like this. Crap. I didn't want to break it. Alright. Oh well. Alright. And you know what? You know what? 1 second. Because I want to replace the batteries in my mouse. My mouse is getting kind of weak. I do not want a mouse. I want a lion. Alright, let's try that. That's better. That's a little better. Alright. So what did I just do? I just did... That was Smoke Club. So this next one is called Solitude. Speaks to me. Next up. What the hell is this? LGBTQ ETF? Alright, first of all, we don't do ETFs here. Let's try this again. Alright, that's better. Jaws, it's a hell of a name. Jaws Hurricane Acquisition Corp. I wonder if Jaws stands for anything, seeing as it's all capitals. Did you guys really not trade anything on Friday? 9:45 in the morning. I guess you did. Oh, yep, and technically there's that one data point right there. Right there. Right up. It's so small you can barely see it. But rarely trades. Probably doesn't have that much price movement. Oh, it's not that old either. It IPO'd 10 days. It came on the market 10 days ago. Not even an article about its IPO. Nothing. But it is a SPAC at least. Okay, this is gonna be another one where I kind of talk a whole lot of nothing for 5 minutes because I literally have nothing to go off of. At least with that last one, there was one article. It was one article telling me that they wanted to merge with a EV related company eventually. With this one, I have nothing. I have literally nothing to go off of aside the fact that it's new and it trades seldomly and it's stuck between like 10 and 9.960. Although something I notice here is that these numbers, these bids and these asks are way off. First of all, the spread is ridiculous. I've never seen something like that. A spread of 200% from the bid. That's so stupid. And also, they're way off. What the hell is that thing? No, get this off my screen. It's disgusting. And also, they're so far apart from where it currently is trading at. Look, 960. It's about in between $5.11, $15, sure, but it's no. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near those two numbers. Ugh. All right. Nothing going on here. Okay, so there's one institution that owns it. Okay. I wonder if that's the SPAC company itself. I wonder if SPACs count themselves as institutions. I don't know. So how's your day going? How's the weather outside? Is it nice? I hope it's nice. You should go for a walk. You know, stretch your legs a little bit. Don't forget to take a bottle of water with you, though. It's important to stay hydrated. Yeah. It's kind of nice here today. It's a lot cooler than it's been the last couple days. So, maybe I'll go out for a walk later. I'm not too sure. I have other stuff I gotta do, but yeah. So how about them local sports ball teams? You guys see that ludicrous display last night? I don't know. I'm just killing time. You know what? I'm gonna end this early. Can I end this early? No, I can't end this early. I did not build any mechanism into the dashboard in which I can end a run early. I just have to sit here for another 20 seconds, fiddling with my fingertips and this piece of paper that I found on the floor for some reason. What's written on this? It's a friend's gamer tag, I think. I don't remember why I had this written down. But then again, I don't remember many things before I started this and developed the intense boredom of having to look at a company in which there's literally nothing to go off of. So yeah, this is kind of this isn't. So with this CLAA, I said that it would basically be a crapshoot. Any rating that I was to give it, would be a roll of the dice gamble. But you know what? I think I gave it too little credit, because at least I had some information to go off of. At least I could determine that it wanted to do EV things. With this one, this HCNE, bottomless pit of information. Information goes in, nothing comes out. And if CLAA was a roulette game, this is like playing poker and everyone else is cheating. Everyone else has like 5 aces up their sleeve. And that's not a they're literal aces. That's not what's the word I'm looking for? That's not a metaphor. There are literal aces up everyone's sleeve but yours. So literally anything I give here would probably be a losing rating and could easily be wrong. So tell you what, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna. You know what? We going random. Oh wait. So between 1 and 3. 1 is buy. No, wait a minute. 1 is buy, 2 is sell, 3 is hold. Okay? We ready? Oh, interesting. Google's random number generator has no faith in HCNE and says that it is a sell. Oh man, what an upset. Pretty sure the next one is up at this cluster of trees. But, you know what? Let me just double check the map to make sure. Yes. Oh! There's the number flowers. One. 2. I don't see 3. I'm looking up in the trees because I feel like, you know, this game would be a jerk enough to hide it up in the trees. And I might as well take those mushrooms in the process, though. Oh, there it is. There it is. 4, 5. Yep, third flower is hidden behind some bushes, it says. That is an accurate description. Excuse me. So let me go ahead and set the music. This next track is Still Green. And, assuming that I can count properly, because it says right down here that we've done 11 speedruns today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know why I had to go second guess that. I felt like I was just obligated to, but because well, and I don't know why I did anyway, because like of course it says 11 down here and it's correct because I wrote this and I'm a genius. But so what that means is that we are about to go into the 12th speed run, and what that means is that according to my mathematics, this should be the 300th. Terribly exciting. Terribly exciting moment, folks. Let's hope it's not something horribly boring. And of course it's going to be another do nothing SPAC. I've gotten 3 of these in a row now. And of course the 300th is garbage of which I have nothing to research. Okay, not nothing. Because I have this talking about how it got notice from the NASDAQ saying, hey, you're not doing things properly. Already wants me to give it a sell because, as I have said before, when companies do this, you don't care enough about your own company and your own listing to do what you need to do to stay on the market. Why the hell should I care about your company if you don't even care about your own company? Why should I care? Why should I care? And I don't know, something Reddit, those idiots. So, Dune acquisition announced today, and actually it says Dune U. But this ticker says Dune. I don't know what the difference is. So that's Dune Acquisition Corp, and then that's Dune Acquisition Corp? Well, tell you what, you know what? It doesn't matter because this one has a whole lot of nothing going on too. In fact, it has more nothing than the last one because it never even traded on Friday. So forget that. This was all the rage back in February when it came out, apparently. Look at this volume. 1,547,000. And then now you're down to... Oh, actually, you know what? That's more volume than I would have thought. Especially when it's only traded once a day. But that must have been some significant volume for this one trade. Yeah. It only traded twice? There's no volume associated with this for some reason, but... It only traded... So I'm going to say it only traded once on Friday, but that was still a volume of 31,000 shares, which isn't... It's not insignificant. today announced that it received a notice from the listing NASDAQ indicating the company is not in compliance with NASDAQ listing rules as a result of failure to timely file its quarterly report on Form 10Q, and it probably still didn't. I mean, I know their quarterly report is going to be nothing but, duh, we're still waiting for something to merge with, but still, why should I care about your company if you don't care about your company? You don't care enough to file the right paperwork to just be a company. 10 best cheap packs to buy according to Reddit. Yes, please tell me what Reddit thinks. I am dying to know. Let's see. Altitude, Red Ball, Lattice, Dune. Here's Dune. Special Appropriate Acquisition Company, ran in Florida, ranks 7th on a list of 10 best cheap packs. Firm targets mergers with other companies in the software as a service sector. Okay, that's still more information than I got so far. Went public in December 2020, raised more than that much. Carter Galat, that's a cool name. Still searching for a merger facility initial public offering between 9.5 and 10.2. Wait, SPAC facility IPOs of DraftKings, ChargePoint, Virgin Galactic are proof that companies like Dune Equity... No, it's not. This is a broad friggin' brush you're painting with. You're saying that because all of these companies that went on to do well, which is questionable in some of these cases, particularly Nikola and Virgin Galactic, because Nikola is just, a bunch of lying liars that lie all the time, and Virgin Galactic has yet to, make money. I'm not familiar with the rest of these. I think DraftKings is doing well, actually. But it's a broad friggin' brush you're painting with. Because just because you have these that are successful to marginally successful means that, yeah, this one will do well. By that definition, you can say all SPACs will do well because these did. That's like saying that the fact that there's Wow, I was about to say something pretty charged that I probably shouldn't say. But yeah, I don't even. Again, whatever I give here would be completely random. And you know what? That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're going random again. Because actually, no. You know what? Because this is early in the SPAC life cycle, I honestly don't think sell is a good call. I was okay with sell for HC&E because it was pissing me off that I kind of had literally nothing to talk about, even less than Dune or CLAA. But I don't think for Dune, like, it actually seems to have a plan. It knows what it wants to do, it just hasn't done it yet. At least it knows the kind of company it's looking for. That's more than you can say for HC&E. So I don't think sell is a good random choice here. I'll tell you what. We're going to go between 1 and 2. 1 is buy, 2 is hold. Okay? Alright, here we go. Buy. There you go. You saw it here, folks. Google says buy. Where the hell is my horse? Oh, there he is. Oh, I have no weapon. I was gonna do a drive-by, but I have no weapon. Actually, I should fix that. should probably fix the fact that I have no shield also. And actually, come to think of it, I should probably stop removing all of my metal stuff when there's a lightning storm and instead equip that lightning helmet. I forget what it's called, but it lets you not be hurt by lightning. Ah, missed me. Man, your aim sucks, bruh. Get good, friend. And actually, you know what? Before I go looking for more, I kind of want to see what's going on in here. Yeah, because I can trade for stuff, right? The Ancient Shield automatically reflects Guardian Blasts, I think. I haven't bought any of this Guardian gear yet. I'm surprised by that. Well, okay, I guess not. I guess I'm not terribly surprised considering how expensive it is. But I definitely have the materials. Yeah. I also want an Ancient Shield. Oh, I'm full up on shields apparently. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alrighty, this next track. Oh, whoops. Nope, that's the wrong settings. That was that one. Alright, this is Still Life. And again, this cloud background, if this makes anybody motion sick, please let me know, and then I will know not to use it again. So let's go. So I'm gonna tell you, I almost thought this said Primarina, which, fun fact, is my favorite Pokemon. So I got very excited. But no, it is not Primarina, it is Primerica. Wow, this is steady growth if I've ever seen steady growth. Because it's steadily reflected in the annual chart and the quarterly chart. Now, that's revenues, though. Earnings are a bit more kind of all over the place. Especially when looking at the quarterly chart, but still, These are ugh, these are damn nice numbers. What kind of business is this? Financial products to middle-income households. It's a big market. A lot of people are middle class. United States and Canada. Company operates in 3 segments: term life insurance, investment savings products, corporate and other distributed products. Mutual funds, various retirement plans. ID theft defense services, insurance products, home automation solutions, mortgage loans, homeowners insurance. Prepaid legal services, such as drafting wills, attorney and trial defense, motor vehicle related matters. Man, they do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, let's see what I can suss out here. It's not a bad chart. Is it the best one I've seen? No. You could also make an argument for a little small cup and handle forming here, but that's debatable. You don't usually see cup and handles coming out after kind of like a V drop like this. It's almost like a reverse cup and handle. Like usually you see the cup and then the handle, but no, the handle came first and then here's the cup. I don't know what to make of that. Now the time to put Primerica on your watch list. Simply Wall Street, I don't care what you have to say. Actually, you know what? Fine. I'll read what you have to say. I know I crap on Simply Wall Street all the time. I don't even remember why. I don't even know what they said that made me mad. Q2 earnings surpasses Merck, improves year over year. Nice. Very nice. And that was only 5 days ago. That was this past week. When was that reported? This one says 10 days ago. Maybe it was last week. That might be what this bump upward was about. And actually, with this, I know you don't usually talk patterns in such a short term. At least I don't like to. But you could almost, like if you wanted to, you could almost argue that this is the start of the handle, like the proper handle. But that's kind of debatable. Hedge funds are dumping Primerica, really? Please tell me why. And tell me why they're dumping Primerica. And tell me why. $20 hedge funds portfolios at the end of the first quarter of 2020. The all-time high for this statistic is 35. There's a decrease in hedge fund. Well, when was this all-time high though? That's kind of important information to put all this stuff in context. I don't care about these numbers without that critical piece of information. And over the long term, share price to follow is earnings per share. Therefore, there are plenty of investors. Actually, yes, I do want to look at earnings per share. With the 10 seconds I have left. That's a pretty respectable PE. And the earnings per share I glanced at the other page was like 13, I want to say, something like that. Those are all respectable numbers. Fantastic increases over time in revenues. Earnings are a bit more up and down, but that's fine. I'm not that concerned. I like this. I like this a lot. I saw things I liked, and I didn't see anything that I didn't like. I'll tell you what, that all constitutes a buy to me. Buy for Primarina Inc. Buy for Primarina Inc. And you know what? This, I think, is going to be the last Korok of the day, actually. So that means that that was just the last speed run of the day. And I'm thinking last one because this is a nice little cutoff between between areas. So this is gonna be the last one, I think. However, it requires that I cross this chasm? This lake. This is a lake, right? Yes. But then I have to get back there. And how much time do I have? Holy moly, that's running fast. I wonder if the best way to do this would be on horse. Well, no. You know what? I'm gonna try this way first. And then we shall see. Can I land here? Can I walk here? That's great. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, shit! Okay, please let me... Please let me be able to deploy my parachute before I fall to my death, please. Ooh, that could have been bad. Okay. Tell you what, let me get back up to the research lab at least, and back to my horse. And then I should be good to go for next time. So, I did not get a chance to get into my newly found Bitcoin research. But perhaps we'll get a company for that next time. But Matt, you could just do it right now. No! No, I cannot. It must come up when the time is appropriate. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.